Okay, so hi, Saajida. So we were literally on the phone and you were giving me feedback about the program that you've been through, Youth Evolution. And I decided to stop you and say, can we record this? Because, well, I'll let you tell the story, but basically, you did hesitate about doing it before you jumped in.
Mhm.
And as when you hesitated, when we were on that very like first call and you were deciding whether you wanted to do it or not, I wanted to say, like, do this. You need to do this because I could see how much it would help you, and I could
Yeah.
see your potential. And so I wanted to like share this with people so that they could see that, like, this is the difference that coaching or a coaching program can make.
Mhm.
Um, just so people realize that this shift can happen for them as well, because I think it's so powerful and I think it is life changing, and I think that I'm going to let you say it in your own words, but I just think this is so important and needs to kind of be shared. Um, so tell me, maybe like tell me how you were feeling before we met.
Mhm.
How were you feeling back then?
Oh, I was in a really bad place. I wasn't happy with work. I was in a relationship that wasn't fulfilling, that I wasn't really content with, that I was making excuses for. But deep down, I knew it wasn't really right at all. I wasn't feeling good about me. My confidence was really low. I didn't come across as having low confidence, but within myself, I had really low confidence. I was basically my own worst enemy. I was like so critical of everything, my body, um, certain personality traits. I was just so, just not just critical about everything. I tried to have a positive mindset, but I think deep down it really wasn't. And I wasn't working on me. I was just kind of in this vicious circle, going to work, coming back home, doing things that weren't really sparking the joy in me and really making me happy. And yeah, I was in a really rubbish place.
And so, how did you feel like when we had that chat about whether you're going to do your evolution and go for it?
Mhm.
What was going through your head? What were you kind of thinking at the time?
Well, I had a few coaching sessions with you, one to one, which were brilliant. And you gave some amazing advice. But I think what I did is I wasn't proactive enough. I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't taking the advice on board enough. And and I was kind of stuck in this rut almost. I was like in this big black hole and I didn't know how to get out of it. And I felt like the coaching sessions kind of, we had a few, it was only about 3 or 4, and they touched on the surface. And I didn't really do the work that I needed to myself. So when you mentioned your evolution, I was like, well, is this really going to work for me? Am I, is it going to change me? Is it going to do anything? So I was a bit umming and ahhing. I was about the money aspect as well. I was like, can I really afford this? But then I thought, well, I've got to give it a chance, because if I don't, I'm going to be stuck in this place that I'm stuck in, doing what I'm doing, not really happy. So go for it, and if it works, great. And wow, like, it's the best money that I've ever spent. Like, I love self-help books. I read them all the time. Like, I read so many books. Just for the past few months I've been reading lots and lots. But what I've got from you, Revolution, and from you and the other girls on the group, it's just been something that a book could never give me. And the support and the questions that you ask, they just, what's the word, they just get you thinking. They just really hit really deep. And and I was getting answers, and I was like, wow, like, it was just unbelievable. And the way each week, how, the topics that you covered each week, it just went really well. Everything just fitted into place, and now I'm in a place where everything's come together. It's like a jigsaw, and it's almost like come together. Before it was just here, there, and everywhere, and now I feel like it's just all come together. And I'm like another person, and I can't begin to tell you. I know I'm smiling with this big cheesy grin, but it's just it's just been amazing, the whole journey. Like I was telling you before on the phone, like I never. It's like I'm like like a spider on the wall looking at me and the way I'm living my life now. It's just unreal, you know. I've decided that I'm going off traveling, the one dream that I wanted to do for so long, and I'm actually going in 20 days, and that to me is this is so amazing. Like I'm so excited for it. So I'm doing that for 6 months, and I've got a plan for when I come back, because I'm working as a nurse at the moment, which I'm not happy with. I don't want to do that. I want something more fulfilling. And I've mentioned to you that I want to do health coaching, so I'm going to enroll for that in July. And yeah, like the future doesn't scare me anymore. It's more the opposite. Like I'm so excited, and I feel like I'm actually living, which it might sound really silly, but I feel like the past 33 years, where have I been? Like what have I been missing out on? You know, and now I feel like the world is actually my oyster. I can do anything. And it's just been life changing. Just I can't. Are you crying, Claire?
Yeah, a little bit, kind of. A little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it's so amazing. Like, it's so amazing seeing you just flourish over the program, and you step into yourself and embrace life, and it's amazing, because I could see that. I could see all of this in you, and so much more. Like, you've still got so much more. And when you can see it in another person, they can't see it in themselves. It's so frustrating. And watching you just grow and unfold and blossom, it really means so much to me. Like, this is why I coach, this is why I do what I do. So it means the world to me, literally. And so yeah, so as you talk about it, it makes me feel all emotional, which I'm like, it's incredible. And so yeah, and it's been amazing. And the group of women, it's been like, the whole thing has been incredible.
Yeah.
Tell, like, for those people who are like listening to this, tell us some of those things. So you've said traveling is one of them, but there's so much more. There's so many other things that you're doing as well. And one of the things that can seem so simple but is so huge for people is, you know, the body image stuff that we've talked about. Like, maybe share that a little bit, because I think that
Yeah.
huge as well, and it's something
Yeah.
I'm really passionate about.
Yeah. Well, growing up, just a brief insight of how it all came about. I was quite chubby as a kid, and I was quite badly bullied in junior school and infant school. And yeah, like I I lost that weight getting into a teenager, back at college. I lost that weight, but I didn't. Yeah, I may have physically looked different, but in my mind, I didn't. To me, I was just still that chubby kid. And it was hard for me to even just look in a mirror. Like, if you're out shopping and walking past a mirror, I would do everything I could to just avoid looking inside that mirror. And I remember we discussed this in the early coaching sessions, and then that affected me hugely, like in my confidence, in the way I dressed, in the way I acted, little things like putting a bikini on. I didn't feel comfortable doing that. Those I would work out, but deep, I knew that I look little kid that was fat, and I was, and with this year evolution, it's just been like I'm happy. Like I've got, I don't compare myself to anyone else anymore. I can look in the mirror and I can even say, hey, you look good today. And I've never been able to do that. And that feels so good. And like, my friends, I'll meet my friends and they'll be like, oh, I'm so fat, I need to do this and I need to do that. And they're slimmer than me. But it's almost like I've got this barrier up against any negativity. I don't compare. That all of that's gone. It's like I'm me, you're you, and I'm all about the self-love. And I think that's what your revolution has taught me, that it's all about loving who you are. everything about you, the lumps, the bumps, the stretch marks, whatever you've got, just loving it. And you know, I do, because at the end of the day, that's me. That makes me unique and makes me who I am. And I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I didn't know how to ride a bike. I didn't know how to swim, because I didn't learn any of this when I was younger, because I was chubby and I just thought I'm rubbish at sports, because other people had drummed it into me, like, you're fat and you can't do this and you can't do that. So, you know, just 2 weeks ago, I learned how to ride a bike, and I'm off out on my bike now and riding a bike, and I'm taking swimming lessons, and I feel great. Like, I feel like you can actually do all of that. Like, yeah, you may not have done it when you was a kid, but you can do it now, and it's great. Like, I feel so good. Like, and before, I struggled to just walk down a street. Like, I didn't know where to look. I'd just be looking on the ground because I just didn't feel comfortable. And now I'll walk with my head up, and no word of a lie, I'll walk with my head up. I'll be smiling at everyone, and I'm just like happy, and I'm connecting with people at a deeper level. And that's what I love, because before I just struggled with that, because I wasn't happy in myself, because I was so critical of myself. I found it a struggle to connect with other people. I've always been chatty, and I can talk, yeah, to work colleagues, to friends, but to strangers, you know, I just I wouldn't even try and make a conversation. Whereas now I'm talking to everyone, and I love that, because I think, or I feel like I'm living my authentic, true self, and I don't think I've ever done that, and it's just amazing. I feel like I'm a kid. Like, I've just, you know, realized how amazing the world is, and it's just the best feeling. Like, and before, I used to like fear the future, but now I'm like so excited. I keep thinking, like, what next? Or maybe I should go and do that. Maybe I should go and do that. And like, the options are endless. So yeah, have I gone completely off track there?
No, not at all. No, not at all. And that's what I mean. Like, and that's what's so incredible, watching you literally grab life with both hands and do all those things that you wanted to do. So the fact that you're going traveling in how many days? 20 something? 20?
Yeah, 20 days. Yeah.
So exciting. The fact that you've gone out there and you've started riding a bike and you're having swimming lessons, and you just, and you love yourself, and how incredible is that? So yeah, thank you for just being amazing. And like, a big part of the reason that you've got these results is that you played out fully, you showed up fully, you shared, you were in this totally, and that's why you've had this incredible shift and this whole, like, literally, like, transformation. You've literally properly stepped into yourself in your life, which is incredible. And that's because you've done the work and you've been there. And I'm super excited for all the things you've got, like, in your future. I think, like, I cannot wait to see what you do and the difference that you make, because I know you will help so many people. The fact that you've been on this journey, you've gone through this yourself, means that you're going to be able to help people very, very powerfully, and I think it's incredible. So I just wanted to say thank you for sharing this as well, because even at the beginning, there's no way you would have done a video. There's no way you'd have let me video this when
on the Zoom call. I'd be like, no, I'm not showing my face today.
I know.
But now it doesn't bother me, because I'm just happy and I'm content in myself, and I can truly say that. And it's not about being big-headed. None. It's not about that. It's just about, you know, loving who you are. And when you do that, all of your life changes. And I think I'm actually realizing that now, that all I had to do was love myself. And I know it sounds really simple, but to actually do it, you know, you've got to read, you've got to take advice, you've got to take the time out for yourself, and that's when you see the changes. It's very well reading a book or listening to someone, but you've got to put the work in yourself, and every day, and it's a journey, of course it is, but I'm not at the beginning of the journey. I'm you know, getting there, and every day, like, I look forward to every single day now, and I'm just proud of who I am. And again, that's not being big-headed. It's just about, I'm embracing everything about me, and you know, yeah, like you can't put a price on that. To the feeling of like how I feel now, it's just so, it's just unreal. Like I just feel like I'm living, and I feel like, God, where have you been for all my life? You know, and I'm so glad that, you know, like I met you through someone I worked with, and I'm just so glad you came into my life, because, you know, you've just guided me, and you've been there, and it's like you've been there almost holding my hand invisibly, and it's just great, because I don't think I would have, I know I wouldn't have got this far if it wasn't for you, and you, Revolution, all the amazing women in there. It was amazing.
Yeah, because it was, you made it that community and that group, and that so it's what everyone brought to the group as well, like 100%.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Like, thank you for literally being amazing. Thank you for embracing life. Thank you, you're incredible. And thank you for sharing this, so people can listen to it and know that there is a choice and there is a different way, and they don't, if they are feeling in that space, they don't have to continue, they can change it. So
definitely, yeah,
for that.
Okay, thank you so much, Claire, for everything. You've been a star.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All right.